Hey, hey. All right. So, Deb, we have Cherished Moments by Deb.com. Your photos are beautiful. Like truly, truly gorgeous. Right off the bat though, your website isn't telling me to do anything. It's just pretty photos, which is fine. Your photos are beautiful. I mean, it's not fine, but your photos are beautiful. But you have to tell potential clients what to do and where to go. And right now, you're not doing that. So we need to dig in here. There's no scroll. There's not even a click through here. Like it highlights like I'm able to click, but like nothing. It's not doing anything. So that's not good. So what we're going to do here, and there's music playing. No, don't do that. Don't do music. Music's not good. Especially copyrighted music. I think that was Kobe Calais. Um, you can't do that. That's considered commercial. So just get rid of the music. And music on a website is like very 2001. We just don't do that anymore. I'm really glad that it didn't pop on by itself because that would have been really terrible. But you don't need music. And the fact that it has to load is like that's like one extra thing that's going to slow your website down. So I would just get rid of the music completely. It's totally unnecessary. Okay, so we have portfolios. We have so many portfolios, and it all does the little flippy thing here. We have investment, specials, Santa experience, little model, the studio, blog, client gallery, senior site. I'm assuming that's about you, and contact us. I am already overwhelmed. So, let's see. Did you tell me what you newborn children, family, seniors, and that is all you told me. Okay, cool. So, newborn children, family, seniors. All right. Well, your portfolio has newborn children, families, baby bumps, weddings, businesses, pets, dance, and sports. This is a lot. This is super overwhelming, and I'm really not sure how we're going to break this down. So let's check out a couple of these portfolio pages. They are just straight portfolios. There's no information. Your work is gorgeous. Seriously. Oh, I love the fairies. Fairies are fun. Yeah, I mean, your work is beautiful. So, yeah, and you have enough work in each of these galleries to keep them separated. Ooh, but it doesn't go all the way to the side. That's frustrating. Make sure your formatting is the same on all of these pages. Oh God, these are cute. Pets, super fun. Okay, so your work is amazing. It's very clean. Okay, and honestly, these could just go into limited edition. Like, let's be honest, you have 4 of them. You could just drop them in here at the end somewhere, like, or in the middle. They fit in enough in this, I think, that you don't really need an entire other tab just for 4 photos. So I would just, first off, condense that a little. Okay, but I'm going to pop over here to investment real quick. Oh, boy, oh. It's a slideshow. So it's all galleries. So far you have no text on your website. You have nothing that Google can read. And God, this is so much. This is so much. You don't need this on your website at all. The fact that you do fine art, get rid of this investment page completely. Don't do it. Specials. Oh my God. More photos. No text. Santa minis. Okay. But then you have the Santa experience, which is going to take me out somewhere else to a totally different website. Don't do this. Little model program. So this is a model call. Okay. This is what social media is for, honestly. And this does not look good. The white on the black, and this is basically saying, like, don't pay me. I'll just photograph your kid. That's what this is telling me. And your fine art, you don't want that. Okay, the studio. You move out of the basement in this beautiful 1,500 square foot studio. That's beautiful. I would get rid of the bathroom. That's kind of odd. I mean, great that you have a bathroom, but maybe crop it. I don't want to see a toilet right there. Okay, so yeah, I like this, but this is your only text. Like, your little model program had some text. Studio has some text. But you haven't really given me a reason to hire you. What did we just go to? Your website totally just switched how it looks. This is not good. You need to fix your formatting. It needs to be the same as really? Home just goes back to your blog. Is your blog hosted on a different site? And all of your blogs are readable. You totally just throw all of your pricing out there. Okay, so here is a problem that we're running into. Is your work is beautiful and your work is fine art. Like, let's be honest, your work is fine art. You should be charging $1,000 for one big, beautiful wall art of this fairy. Quite honestly, there is no reason that you're not selling $1,500 20 by 30 framed canvases of the little fairy girls. That's what you should be priced at. 100% honesty here. But the fact that you have this blog that straight up just throws pricing out there, your branding isn't matching up here. $225 for 10 digital images. Oh, but this was a year ago. Okay, so your prices might be different now. You need to delete stuff like this, because I'm sure this is not your pricing now. And actually, your pricing was on your website. Like, what is your pricing? I don't even... Like, what does this include? Does it include anything? No digital files included. Includes all files from all 3 sessions. You're bananas. You need to reassess your pricing. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I charge more than $1,500 for one session. And your work is freaking gorgeous. There is no reason you should be charging this low for what you're doing. Newborn. Does this include files? This is an online proofing gallery. But does that mean I get my photos? See, it's not very clear. And I would not just throw my pricing out like this, especially because your work is fine art. Your work is stunning. Don't throw your prices out like this. This is a pricing guide that you would send to clients once you know what kind of session they're interested in, not beforehand. I would get rid of this completely. Get rid of specials. This is stuff that could go on your blog right here. And don't throw out pricing for it until it's bookable. This is a blog post. Santa experience, totally a blog post. I don't know that I would link out for it because if you want to book Santa, great. But this is like its own brand. This is completely its own brand, its own thing. This does not need to be mixed in with your website. Your website right here is for this. It's for what you do year round, all the time, not for Santa. You can make a blog post about Santa, but don't have a link out. Little model program. That's also a blog post or social media. It's not, or it's a little blip on your contact form. You have a little checkbox that says, are you interested in modeling? Or is your child interested in modeling? And if they click yes, then you can send them the model information or ask more questions about it or send them or send them the form. Then you could send them this form to fill out for the model program. Like, don't just throw it out there as a, hey, you can get your photos for free or very cheap, right? Don't just throw it out there. Studio is good. Blog, you need to clean it up. You need to clean up the blog because you have a lot of stuff and it's very overwhelming. I kind of wonder, well, you need to fix the formatting because it needs to match your main website. The fact that this is like its own website is really weird. It's not this website. It's totally different. And when I hit home, it takes me back to the blog. It doesn't take me back to your actual homepage. So that's super duper strange. So that's you. Okay, but what if I hit W over here? Is it the same thing? It's not. You have like 3 different websites. You have 3 different websites, girl. This is not good. Okay. So get rid of the snapshots. You need professional photos. And get rid of whatever this blog is. I don't really understand what's going on here. It's like a totally different website, which is really weird. There's the toilet again. Okay, so you have like 2 different websites happening here. Visit my website for the, and that links out. Okay, you need to figure out the blog. The blog is, you're going to lose people right here because they're going to think they're on the same website and they're not. They're on like a totally different website and it does not make sense. You have the weird lorem ipsum down here, so you haven't even like edited the footer. You've been doing this blog for a long time. Okay, so I feel like this might have been your original website, like a long time ago. And when you redid your website, you just linked over to the old blog, but the blog has the old website on it. You need to fix this. This is priority number 1 is cleanup, okay? Priority number 1 is cleanup. Before you do anything else, before you add more words, before you do anything else, you need to clean it up because people are going to get lost. They're going to get so lost. You need to pare down your website, okay? Do you really need, I'm going to open this one more time. Do you really need blog posts from 2007? I made the jump to become a blogger. Oh my goodness. No, don't be like this. This is not, you don't want this out there. I promise. I promise you don't want this out there. Because people will go back and look, just like what I'm doing. I'd be like, wow, they have posts from 2007. This is great. Like, this is not, you don't want this. This isn't, and these aren't even formatted well. Honestly, you probably just need to scrap this. And it doesn't even look like you blog very much anymore. It looks like you 2014, 2015. You only blogged once in 2016. You blog like 3 times a year, maybe. I would just get rid of this completely. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Delete it. Delete the whole link right here. If you want to start from scratch again, use whatever blog is included on this website. Whatever you're using for this website right here, the one that you gave me, cherishedmomentsbydeb.com, whatever you're using for this website, see what blog is included with it and start fresh. Get rid of this link. It is a mess and it's not going to benefit you for them to basically go out to another website. So start fresh. There's nothing wrong with starting fresh. If there's a couple blogs in here that you really like, then bring them over. Just bring them over. Like if you've got something from like, let's see, what was January of 2020? Nope. See, free session. Get rid of it. You're not free anymore, girl. You're not free. No. No. I would get rid of this. This is doing you no benefits. And you have 2 different logos on the same blog post. Like, no, just get rid of it. This doesn't do you any good. This does nothing for the quality of your work. It does nothing for what you're advertising. I would just totally get rid of this link. Okay, so you're going to get rid of a lot of stuff here. Client galleries. Nope, unnecessary. Get rid of it. Senior site. Another website. Another website? Why are you doing this? Oi, you're just killing yourself here. Studio C by Deb. Gallery, blog, and I'm not even going to go into this because we're not talking about this website. But you need to get rid of it. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for another website. It's not a different product. Like it'd be one, like your Santa experience, totally understand why that is its own thing. That should be its own thing because this is awesome. Like this is freaking cool that you do a Santa experience. That's amazing. However, you don't need a senior experience when your portfolio could just have seniors right in here. Like, why do seniors get a site but newborns don't? Like, that makes no sense. And your newborn work is freaking stunning. Like, why do seniors need a website? If anything, the newborns need a website. No, don't do that. But like, okay, so right off the bat here, you can already get rid of investment, specials, Santa, model, blog, client gallery, and senior. Holy moly. What does that bring us down to? Hold on, I want to see what this brings us down to if we were to do this. I'm going to mark up. Okay. So, if we get rid of investment, specials, Santa, model, that blog, client gallery, senior site, we are left with home, portfolio, the studio, about you, and a contact. Wow. That's a pretty clear path. That's a pretty damn clear path through your website. Starting with home, showing the work, talking about the studio and the experience, and then having them contact you. See how simple that is? How concise that is? That's what you need. That is exactly what you need your website to be. Don't make it convoluted. Don't link out to 6 other websites. This is what you're advertising. This is what the website is for. Let it be for this. Don't let people leave it. All right, we're going to come back in. I'm going to go back to home. Your home page needs information. You need words. It's fine that you have the slider up here, but you need words somewhere on the side or underneath that talks about well, one, where you're located, because it doesn't say where you're at, but you can say, I'm a family and children's photographer, family, children, and pet photographer located in blah, blah, blah. Fine art, family, children, and pet photographer located in wherever you're located. I don't know where you're located. So you need something down here. And then from that point, you say, learn more. And learn more is, I think you should take them over to the studio. I think this is the learn more page. And it's fine that you talk about how excited you are, but this is very much like I, and it needs to be more like you. You need to talk about how these things benefit your clients. You'll enter a beautiful 1,500 square foot studio and have access to X number of backdrops. All props are provided. Talk about what you offer in a way that benefits them. Not in a, it's been a blessing to have the space for my props. Of course it is. The clients don't care about you. Like, no offense, but they don't. They don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. So you need to reword this, okay? And it's all about them and how what you have benefits them. And then contact me. Your portfolio pages also need words. Just little blip at the top above the portfolio. It needs to have a little bit of information that says, newborns are so amazing. You know, like talk about your newborns. Talk about it. Talk about why they want to hire you for newborns. Why is what you do so special? And how it benefits them. Not how it benefits you or what you love, but how it benefits them. That is what you need. Every single one of these portfolio pages needs text. Just putting that out there right now. You've got a lot of homework because you've got a lot of portfolio pages. But also, it might help you narrow this down a little bit. I mean, you can always push baby bumps into families. And you can push children, I mean, depending on... Yeah, I mean, honestly, your limited editions could even go into children. The fact that you have this, like, cute chickie guy, and the little girl in the flower bonnet. Like, you do have some themed things in here, but you also have, like, little, like, this is newborn. I mean, it's not, but it basically is. So you do have some crossover in your galleries. Also, go through these galleries and find things that don't align with how you currently shoot. Like, this looks totally different than what you're advertising up here with your studio. Like, your outdoor work is totally different now. Delete it. Anything that doesn't match, delete it. Like, people aren't scrolling down this low anyway. Honestly, this looks like it's from 2007. Delete it. Get rid of it. If it doesn't currently match what you're doing, get rid of it. Don't show what you don't want to do. Like, that's the biggest thing, is don't show what you don't want to do. Because what's going to happen is most people don't scroll down this far. Like, they don't. They just don't. But you'll have that one client that does, and then you're going to hate yourself because of what they want you to do. Because it's not how you work anymore, or it's not how you shoot anymore. It's not what you do. So if anything in these portfolios doesn't match, get rid of it. It's way better to have 15 to 20 really strong, beautiful images than it is to have 100 mediocre. So if it doesn't match what you're currently doing, get rid of it. Okay, you have a lot of work to do. You need to add words to all of these pages, along with learn more buttons or learn more links that come over to the studio page. Your goal is going to be getting them from your studio maybe to your portfolios. This is a tough one because you have so many portfolios. I think your studio page also needs to have a small gallery on it. Not a studio gallery, but like your top 10 photos or top 20 maybe down here. And I would say contact us to learn more. People are gonna find their way over to your portfolios, but when they click on a portfolio, you need to lead them to about the studio. Like you need to have a link on all of these that either go to your studio or to contact. And they should all go to the same place. Like don't have half of your portfolios go to the studio and half of them link over to contact. That's confusing. You want the path to be the same no matter which way they go. But your homepage needs to be the start of that. You need to make some kind of emotional connection with words and then link them over to the studio page where you talk about what you offer them and what the benefits are for them. And then from there, you can ask them to go check out your portfolios or contact you. And that's it. That's literally it. And then your about you is fine, and you link over to your contact page. That's fine. Your website, in general, is very dated. So you might honestly consider, once you clean it up and you get the words right, you might consider actually hiring someone to do your branding. I don't do that, but your yellow and black, or gold, as it's gold and black, is fine. But then when you have large chunks of white like this and just the standard fonts, it doesn't really match your brand. And it doesn't really match, and by brand, I don't mean your logo, I mean your work. Like, these are freaking gorgeous. Like, I would do this for myself. I have boys, they won't be fairies. Well, actually one might be, but I have one that would probably love to be a fairy. But like, this is amazing. And your website quality does not match what you're offering photographically. So there's definitely a mismatch here. You are really scattered. You have too many links and you really focus on pricing. But really, people don't need all of this information until they're ready. You don't need to send all of this to anyone. If someone wants newborn info, they're going to contact you and ask for newborn info, and then you send them newborn info with maybe maternity and milestones, right? There's no reason that this is like a main part of your website, especially because it's not even legible text. It's just photos. Like, Google's not even looking at this. And the fact that you have to like start and stop the slideshow, it's not user friendly, and it's probably really not user friendly on mobile either. So you need to clean this up. Cleanup is your number one. First thing, clean it up. Remove anything that does not belong with this portfolio. If it is not fine art photography, get it out of here. Get it out of here. If it doesn't scream high end, get it out. Specials, your model program, your Santa experience, your client gallery, your senior site, the blog, get rid of it all. Remove the links. Pare this down. Make it so simple that someone can come on, look at your photos, look at your studio information, and want to book you. That's it. It is really that easy. You have so much going on right now, you're probably just losing people. So pare it down, streamline it, and then once you've cleaned it up, work on adding text to these pages and creating that path from home to studio to portfolio to contact. Okay? So you have work to do. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. And good luck. And don't hate me, please.